जी
हाँ
सर पर
हाँ यस। अभी स्टार्ट कर देंगे अपन नेक्स्ट फैमिली। टुडे वी हैव टू स्टार्ट फैमिली एनोनेसी। आप मदीहा तैयबा म्यूट कर दो आप।
ओके सर।
हाँ, today we have to start Annonaceae, and in this case we have to see the systematic position like that of Malvaceae, Solanaceae, Acanthaceae, Apocynaceae and so on. Division Phanerogames, subdivision Angiosperms, class Dicotyledons, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Ranians and family Annonaceae. So this is all about the systematic position, that is classification of this family. Now we have to see the general information of Annonaceae. In this case, in case of general information, the family is represented by 130 genera and 2300 species throughout the world. But in India, it is represented by 15 genera and 200 species. Family is represented by 130 genera and 2300 species in the world, and in India it is represented by 25 genera and 200 species, and the members of this family are distributed in the tropical parts of the world. So this is the general distribution and number of genera and species which are found in Annonaceae. Now these are some familiar plants, that is Annona squamosa, Annona reticulata and Artabotrys hexapetalus. Annona squamosa, commonly called as, or the vernacular name of Annona squamosa is nothing but sitafal. It is called as sitafal. This is the plant of sitafal. Look at this figure. And it is called as Annona squamosa. Then Annona reticulata, that is ramphal. Annona reticulata is nothing but commonly called as, it is ramphal, and Artravotris hexapetalus, it is generally called as green champa or hirva chapa. These are the figures of green chapa or green champa, that is Artravotris hexapetalus. So this is the some familiar plants. It is some familiar plants. Means in India it is represented by 200 species and 25 genera. Among these 25 genera and 200 species, these three plants we have taken for a familiar example, that is Annona squamosa, Annona reticulata and Atravotrys hexapetalus, that is Hirva chapa or green champa. Yes. Then we have to see the vegetative characters of Annonaceae, and in this case we have to see about the habit of Annonaceae, or the habit of the members which are present in case of Annonaceae. Mostly they are trees or shrubs. Mostly the plants or the members of Annonaceae, they are trees or shrubs, or sometimes woody climbers, or sometimes woody climbers. So for example, this is the Annona reticulata, it is the example of tree, and this green champa or Hirva chapa is the example of climber. Artabotris is the example of climber. This is the figure of climber. Climbing stem of Artabotris, that is green champa or Hirva chapa. Means here the members of Annonaceae, they are mostly trees or shrubs, or sometimes they are climbers also. Yes, so it is the habit of the member of family Annonaceae. Then we have to see the root. Here also taproot system is there, because the plants or the family is included under dicotyledons, and the taproot system is the characteristic of dicotyledon. That's why in case of members of Annonaceae also, the roots are of taproot system. They are deep and extensively branched. Deep and extensively branched means the roots are deep in the soil and branch, widely branched. Extensively means widely branched root system is there. So it is about the root of member of family Annonaceae. Then we have to see about the stem. In case of stem, here the stem of member of Annonaceae or the stem of Annona reticulata, that is herbaceous. Stem is herbaceous in nature, but lower portion is woody. Lower portion, this is the lower portion of Annona reticulata, and it is woody in nature. Means the stem is herbaceous, but lower portion is woody. It is aerial. Stem is aerial and erect. Then it is cylindrical also. No. What is cylindrical? When we took the transverse section of this stem, the outline of the stem is circular.
Circular है, the transverse
Yes.
section circular है.
Yes. So the stem of the Annona reticulata is cylindrical in nature. It is branched. These are the number of branches. And solid. The stem is solid. Means here field interior is there. Field interior of stem is there. That's why it is called as solid stem. Means stem is herbaceous or lower portion woody, aerial, erect, cylindrical, branched and solid. These are the characters of stem of Annona reticulata or the member of family Annonaceae. Yes, now we have to see about the leaf of the member of family Annonaceae, that is leaf. In this case, the leaves are colline and ramal. The leaves are colline and ramal, means they are found on main stem as well as on lateral branches. Then they are simple. Leaves are simple. They are entire. Entire means here look at this figure. This is the leaf of the Annona squamosa. Here the leaves are entire, means margin is smooth.
Spikes नहीं है.
Margin is smooth.
Margin.
Smooth margin is there. Yes. Then here the leaves are alternate, means on each node there is formation of single leaf. Here look at this figure. Here one leaf is there. Here one leaf is there. Then again this one is there. This one is there. This one is there. This one is there. Means arrangement of leaf is in alternate manner. Means formation of single leaf on each node. That's why it is called as alternate phyllotaxy. It is called as alternate phyllotaxy. And in the members of family Annonaceae, the phyllotaxy is a type of alternate. Then they are exstipulate. The leaves are exstipulate, means here absence of stipule is there. Here at the base of the leaf there is no small leaf like organ. Look at this figure. Here at the base of the leaf there is no small leaf like organ. Means here there is no presence of stipule. That's why the leaf is exstipulate in nature. The leaf of the member of this family is exstipulate in nature. Then the leaves are obtuse. The leaves are obtuse. Means here the leaves are, look at this figure. Here the leaf is not a beak-like structure or pointed apex of the leaf is there. That's why the leaves are obtuse and they are glabrous. As well as the leaves are glabrous, means here absence of hairs. Absence of hairs are there. यहाँ पर leaf के ऊपर hairs present नहीं है. That's why the leaves are glabrous in nature. Here when there is presence of hairs on the leaf is called as hairy leaf. But here when the leaves are the hairs are absent on the leaves are called as glabrous leaves. So in this case also the leaves are glabrous in nature and the unicostate reticulate venation is there. Leaves are gland dotted also. Gland dots are present on the leaves. In case of Annona squamosa, Annona reticulata or the member of this family. But here the type of venation is nothing but unicostate reticulate, means here presence of single midrib. These are lateral veins and ventlets. They form network. They are irregularly distributed. Means ventlets are irregularly distributed and forming a network. Such type of arrangement of venation is called as reticulate venation. And when the midrib is one and the presence of principal vein is one, it is called as unicostate. So in this case, in the member of this family, the type of venation is unicostate reticulate. Unicostate reticulate. हाँ जी
लीव्स पे डॉट क्यों नजर नहीं आ रहे?
लीव्स के डॉट अपने को इधर आगे के फिगर में बता देंगे और यस
अच्छा।
देन हियर यहाँ पर ये ठीक होगा लीफ तक, लीफ के कैरेक्टर्स. देन वी हैव टू सी अबाउट द फ्लोरल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ दिस फैमिली, about the floral characters of this family, and in this case the type of inflorescence is dichasial cyme. The type of inflorescence is dichasial cyme or solitary axillary. Here look at this figure, these are the inflorescence, these are the figures of inflorescence. Here dichasial cyme means formation of two flower, here formation of two flower. Look at this figure, this is a flower, this is next bud. Yes, दिख रहा है यहाँ पर? It is nothing but dichasial cyme. Yes. Then it is also solitary axillary. Solitary means single. Here solitary flower is there, single flower is there, and axillary means this flower arise from the axis of the leaf. यहाँ पर ये leaf का axis है, दिख रहा है क्या यहाँ पर? And इसके axis में से ये flower form हो रहा. It is called as solitary axillary. क्या बोलेंगे इसको? Solitary axillary. समझ में, single flower and originate from the axis of the leaf. That's why it is called as solitary axillary. Then we have to see the structure of flower. The structure of flower in case of Annonaceae. Here flowers are bracteate or ebracteate. Flowers are bracteate or ebracteate. Here in this case flower is ebracteate because here there is no presence of bract is there. But in some cases bracts are also present. In some species bracts are also present. But here in this case, in this figure, there is no bract because here no small leaf-like organ is present. That's why this flower is ebracteate. But in some species flowers are bracteate also. In some species flowers are bracteate also. Then flower is pedicellate. Here it is nothing but the pedicel of flower, that is stalk of flower. That's why it is called as pedicellate flower. Then it is complete flower. Flower is complete. Complete flower means presence of all the floral parts, that is calyx, corolla and androecium present in the flower is nothing but complete flower. Then flower is bisexual. Flower is bisexual. Yes. तैयबा म्यूट कर दो, बाद में चालू करो. Then flowers bisexual as well as they are in some cases rarely unisexual. In some species or rarely it is unisexual, means suppose there are 200 species, among these 200 species in 190 species flowers are bisexual, but rarely they are unisexual. And for example as in Stenocarpus, it is the name of the plant, and in this plant there is unisexual flower. Generally or mostly the flowers are bisexual, but in this case in some species it is unisexual. Then flowers are actinomorphic. Flowers are actinomorphic means here shape and size of all the petal is same, means in more than one longitudinal plane the flower is cut off into two equal halves, two equal parts. That's why it is actinomorphic. Then but zygomorphic in monodora. Zygomorphic in monodora means it is also the name of the plant. मोनोडोरा का प्लांट अगर देखेंगे आप तो आपको अंदर जाइगोमॉर्फिक फ्लावर दिखेंगे. क्यों दिखेंगे? ड्यू टू डिफरेंस इन साइज ऑफ पेटल्स. ड्यू टू डिफरेंस इन साइज ऑफ पेटल. मोनोडोरा के अंदर क्या है? पेटल का साइज क्या है? अलग अलग है, छोटा बड़ा है. दैट्स व्हाई द फ्लावर्स आर जाइगोमॉर्फिक, but generally the flowers are actinomorphic. Yes. Then flowers are trimerous. Flowers are trimerous means presence of floral whorls in threes or multiple of threes. Presence of floral whorls in threes or multiple of three. That's why the flower is trimerous. Look at this figure. Here also three petals are there. दिख रहे हैं आपको यहाँ पर? It is nothing but trimerous flower. Then flower is hypogynous. Flower is hypogynous means here ovary occupies the topmost position. This is the ovary and it occupies the topmost position. Here calyx and corolla originate from the base of the ovary. Yes, so it is nothing but hypogynous flower, or sometimes it is perigynous. Sometimes it is perigynous. For example, eupomatia. यूपोमाटिया के अंदर आपको क्या मिलेगा? फ्लावर पेरिगाइनस मिलेगा. मीन्स इन दिस केस ओवरी इज हाफ सुपेरियर एंड हाफ इंफेरियर. Generally the flowers are hypogynous, means ovary is superior, but in some case rarely it is perigynous, means in that case you have to see the ovary is half superior and half inferior. Yes, मदिया म्यूट कर दो आपका.
Yes sir.
Often aromatic means flowers often aromatic means aromatic smell is there in case of flower. Flower के अंदर क्या है? Aromatic smell भी है, means often aromatic. So it is all about the inflorescence and flower of the Annonaceae or the member of Annonaceae. Yes, then we have to see calyx. Then we have to see the calyx, and in case of calyx the number of sepals are 3, connate at the base, and type of estivation is valvate. Number of sepals are 3. Look at this figure here. The number of sepals are 3, which are green in color. They are free. Sepals are free, but connate at the base means united at the base. Sepals are 3. They are free, but they are connate at the base. They are connate at the base means united at the base, means sepals are free on upper side and at lower side they are united. Yes, and type of estivation is valvate. This is the example of Ultrabotrytis hexapetalus, है ना? ग्रीन चंपा जिसको बोलेंगे अपन, हिरवा चापा. तो in this case number of sepals are 3. They are free means polysepalous, but connate or united at the base, that is gamosepalous, and type of estivation is valvate. Like that here in case of corolla the number of petals are 6. Number of petals are 6 in 2 whorls of 3 each. Here look at this figure. This is nothing but the petals or the corolla of the green champa or hirva chapa. यहाँ पर क्या है? Number of petals are 6 and they are in 2 bundles. They are in 2 whorls. They are in 2 groups, है ना? और 3 of each, है ना? 1 whorl of 3 of each means एक whorl 3 का बने हुआ है, ऐसे 2 whorl है. That's why number of petals are 6 in 2 whorls of 3 each. Yes, then type of estivation is valvate or slightly imbricate. आपको valvate estivation इसके अंदर मिलेगा, but sometimes slightly imbricate भी दिखेगा आपको. Arrangement of petals are valvated in condition, but sometimes somewhat it is imbricate also. Sometimes no distinction into sepals and petals. So perianth in 3 or more whorls of 3 each. क्या बोला है sentence? Sometimes there is no distinction into sepals and petals. So perianth in 3 or more whorls of 3 each. अब यहाँ पर क्या समझ में आया आपके मदिया?
सर वो पेटल जो है वो 2 उसमें डिवाइडेड है. मतलब एक वॉल में 3 है और दूसरे वॉल में 3 है.
हाँ, तो आप म्यूट कर दो, मैं बताता आपको.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes no distinction into sepals and petals means we can't distinguish sepals and petals. मतलब आपको सेपल कौन से और पेटल कौन से ये आपके समझ में नहीं आता. अगर सेपल बोलेंगे आप उसको तो पेटल कहाँ है, और पेटल बोलेंगे तो सेपल कहाँ है ना? एक ग्रुप है. सपोज हियर द नंबर ऑफ सेपल्स आर 3 and number of petals are 6. In this case, in case of green champa, number of sepals are 3 and number of petals are 6. Total कितने हो गए? 9. Yes. Then when we can't distinguish sepals from petals or petals from sepals, they are indistinguishable. They are indistinguishable. In this condition, in such condition, the perianth is in 3 or more whorls of 3 each. अगर आपको ये डिस्टिंग्विश करते नहीं आए तो पेरियांत क्या है? इन 3 और मोर वॉल्स ऑफ 3 each. मीन्स टोटल कितने हो रहे? 9. यस. देन व्हाट इज पेरियांत? पेरियांत बोले तो क्या?
सर पेरियांत मतलब वो उसके नीचे रहता, सेपल के नीचे का पार्ट?
नो, दे आर ब्रैक्टियोल्स. इपिकैलिक्स बोलेंगे उसको. पेरियांत इज नथिंग बट, हाँ, यहां पर आपने क्या लिखे? सपोज हियर कैलिक्स एंड करोला मालूम है आपको? कैलिक्स और करोला मालूम है. बट व्हाट इज पेरियांत? व्हेन वी कांट डिस्टिंग्विश कैलिक्स एंड करोला फ्रॉम ईच अदर, अपन कैलिक्स और करोला को डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर पा रहे, एक ही बंच है वो, सच टाइप इज कॉल्ड एज पेरियांत. इसको क्या बोलेंगे अपन? पेरियांत. मतलब ग्रुप ऑफ कैलिक्स और करोला. कैलिक्स और करोला जब अपन डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर रहे, अलग अलग नहीं कर सकते, उसको अपन बोलेंगे पेरियांत. उसको अपन क्या बोलेंगे? पेरियांत. मगर और उसके अंदर सिंगल ऑर्गन ऑफ पेरियांत. अब यहां पर कैलिक्स तो सिंगल ऑर्गन ऑफ सेपल इज, सिंगल ऑर्गन ऑफ कैलिक्स इज कॉल्ड एज सेपल. देन सिंगल ऑर्गन ऑफ करोला इज कॉल्ड एज पेटल. Single organ of calyx is called as sepal. Single organ of corolla is called as petal. यहाँ पर single organ of perianth is called as tepal. Yes, single organ of perianth is called as tepal. Means अपन जहां पर calyx और corolla distinguish नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो फिर उसको अपन sepal बोलेंगे कि petal बोलेंगे? तो उसको sepal भी नहीं बोलना, उसको petal भी नहीं बोलना, उसको बोलना tepals. उसको क्या बोलेंगे अपन? Tepals. So in case of green champa or Hirva Chapa, there is type 6 petals in 2 whorls of 3 each. They are polypetalous and valvate or slightly imbricate aestivation. But sometimes there is no distinction into sepal and petal. So perianth is in 3 or more whorls of 3 each. तो perianth समझ में आया आपके तैयबा? पेरियांत समझ में आया तैयबा? निखत?
जी सर. जी सर.
परिया?
जी सर.
मिनाज है क्या?
जी सर.
समझ में आ गया पेरियांत आपको? हाँ.
यस सर.
हाँ सर. कौन कौन है? मदिहा, मदिहा खान. मदिहा डबल है क्या?
सर मदिहा खान एक है और हम एक है.
चलेगा चलेगा. देन रेशमा, रमशा. अच्छा चलो ठीक है. ये समझ में आया कि सबके आपके आप ये फैमिली के अंदर?
जी सर.
हाँ.
जी सर.
यहाँ पर अपन खत्म करेंगे. टुमारो वी विल सी द रिमेनिंग पार्ट ऑफ दिस फैमिली, that is androecium, gynoecium, floral formula, floral diagram and economic importance. Yes? Okay?
Yes sir.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Walaikum assalam.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर.
Walaikum assalam.